how to file your Certificates of Candidacy here in Comelec Baguio City. Filing of COC shall be from October 1 to 8, 2021 from 8 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. Open ang Comelec including Saturdays and Sundays. You can get the prescribed form at the Comelec office or at the Comelec website www.comelec.gov.ph. Back to back. It's not actually two separate pages, but it is printed back to back. Prepare at least 7 copies. 5 original copies will be submitted to Comelec. The remaining copies will be yours. Have it notarized by a notary public. Election officers are not allowed to administer oath. Attach 1 documentary stamp worth 30 pesos on the first copy. You might also attach 2 15 peso worth documentary stamp. Write the doc stamp number or numbers to the other copies. The COC and CONA, Certificate of Nomination and Acceptance, must be simultaneously filed. The Certificate of Candidacy must also be personally filed by the candidate or by the authorized representatives. Make sure that your COC is completely filled out. Otherwise, we will not accept your COC. Take note, an incomplete COC will not be accepted. Sample COC. Look at that. I hereby announce my candidacy for the position of blank. Okay? File. Look at the instructions. 5 illegible copies attached to the Certificate of Candidacy, the CONA, shall be sworn before a notary public or any official authorized to administer oath. Take note of all the entries. All the entries must be filled out. If the entries are not applicable to you, write NA or not applicable. Okay. Take note of the documentary stamp. Take note of the notarization. And also, read the contents of items 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All in all, the Certificate of Candidacy has 22 items. Okay? And also at the back, if you don't have any cases pending or cases in which you were involved in, write the words NA. Okay? The process flow here in Comelec Baguio on how to file your Certificate of Candidacy at the Baguio Convention Center. Step 1 will be you must undergo triage procedures. Okay? Then proceed with step 2, holding area. Step 3 is where we receive your Certificates of Candidacy. Step 4, which is optional, present yourself to the media for media interviews to formally announce your candidacy. Then, step 5, you may go out of the facility. Step 1, triage. All candidates with their allowed companions, including members of the media, shall present themselves at the triage for temperature check. Take note, if you have fever of 37.5 degrees, more than 37.5 degrees Celsius, you will not be allowed to enter the facility. Candidates may only be accompanied by a maximum of 2 companions. Take note of the minimum IATF protocols. Face mask and face shield is a mask. Cloth mask or mask with bulbs shall not be allowed inside the premises unless there is another layer of surgical mask N95 or KN95. For our partners from the media, maximum of 2 personnel per media outfit shall only be allowed. Media partners shall at all times stay at their designated booth. Holding area, this is the place where all candidates shall check the completeness of their Certificate of Candidacy and to wait for their turn in the filing or submission of their COC. The companions shall remain at the holding area. Only candidates shall be allowed to submit their COCs at the receiving area. At all times, please observe physical distancing. Actual receiving of the COCs, this is where Comelec personnel will stamp the word received to all certificates of candidacy. 5 copies will be retained, 5 original copies will be retained by Comelec. The other remaining copies will be retained by the candidates. Candidates or their authorized representatives shall affix their signature on the logbook intended for the purpose. Step 4, media booth. Before leaving the premises, candidates may opt to present themselves to the media to officially announce their candidacies. They may briefly present their platforms of government at the media booth. After presenting themselves to the media, the candidate and his or her companions may quietly leave the premises. Minimum health protocols shall always be observed during the entire procedure. Good luck to all. God bless to all the candidates. Take note, if you share the same goal of serving the country, serving the city of Baguio, everyone wins.